How to navigate roundabouts like a pro in a HGV, in this huge articulated vehicle. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Patrick Bill and this is Retro HGV Training Series. If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. Like, share, comment, press the little notification bell so you're fresh with all the episodes coming in. Also, there is a members area where you can join to see more and more things to help you pass this HGV test with ease. Now, in this episode, I want to show you and explain my technique on how to deal with the roundabouts when driving these HGV Class 1 vehicles. How to position yourself, how to do this to the test standard so you pass with ease. So, hop in, join me for this POV lesson. So many things to say about this roundabout. The biggest nightmare of the tests, and today we gain onto them. Right, so the next roundabout we turn in right, third exit. Okay, now looking at this one, you want to put the cab and the near side of the truck and the wheels on that white line, so the angle is much better. Can you split this kind of the roundabout? You can, but if you don't have to split, you don't do that. So they don't like you to use on the test more space than needed. And then it comes another thing, because if you split the roundabout like that, so approach to the roundabout like that one, which is wide, and you stop because there is a lot of traffic, the people will try to squeeze from one of your sides because you can't completely block it. And that's the problem, because it makes it so difficult to go out then, because one goes, then another one follows, and you know, they just keep on going. So if you don't have to, you don't split. Now I'll turn in left on the next roundabout. So mirrors, signal, and the speed 30 now. I need to drop to about below 20, maybe 15. Now 17. Okay. And again, just putting that right wheel on the white line on the approach, so I've got better angle to go in there. It was now good to go, and I'm going. I'm gonna come back to the planning and how to go with the blockers in just a second, after we explain the positioning and the speed approach to those roundabouts. So you've got this right. 60 miles per hour now, speed limit. So we try to get going. 45 now we're doing. It's pretty good. 50, decent. Turning right at the next roundabout. So mirrors, signal, going in the right hand lane. This car is going right in. Now approaching this roundabout, just putting the wheels on that white line, as I said, can't split it completely, and looking. Whoa, that was completely in behind that big sign. Still stopped okay. Wasn't really emergency braking, but just to show you that you need to really look and check in that mirror, because look at now, they will be coming on that near side. So nice and slowly, just keeping the trailer off the roundabout. You're not going in their lane, but keeping an eye on them, on those cars on the left. Okay. So you do this, the right turn at the roundabout, when there's two lanes, you do it really slowly. So you've got control, you can position yourself nicely, and you can see where these cars are. And this one here, we're following the road ahead, and this one we split. Why? Because there is not much traffic, so that's the one thing. And the other thing is, when you're looking through the roundabout, there's only one lane leaving it. If you can see, then you can plan this better. Sometimes you can't see, then you look for the signs. and another roundabout. We just following the road ahead, second exit, looking at the roundabout again, 2 lanes approaching, so it's a sort of funnel, but only 1 lane I can see. I'm just gonna split it and go through it. See the motorbike there, indicating left, so hopefully going there, yes, and I'm going. Indicating left with the mirrors and moving to the left. Next roundabout, we're gonna turn left, first exit. So mirrors again, signal, and then you speed. 30 is too fast. Slowing down, below 20. Positioning the wheels on that white line. Need to wait on for the good gap. And off we go. So now you can see, because we position ourselves towards this white line, the trailer's got plenty of space. This corner is not as sharp, but you always play safe. You always get that little bit more space on the approach. Either you're going, when you're going to the left, so you stay as much as you can to the right, or if you're going to the right, you stay to the left. So you've got better run up, yeah, better way, more space to play with. $50 now. Okay, next roundabout we're going to be turning right. Indicating right, checking the mirrors, going in the right hand lane. And again, this is a third exit, so now we are in the right hand lane. And just before we get to the roundabout, we want to put the trailer and the wheels of the cab on that white line. So these vehicles, they know to move away a little bit. So that's the one thing. And now we're looking for the blockers. My speed is 10. Looking for the blockers and looking for the good gap. So blockers coming from there. I'm not too sure about them. All right, that's partly traffic control. I don't know about that Kia. Okay, it looks like good now. I think this Merc as well. Yeah, they're going straight. You know, these cars, they weren't indicated, so it's always that a little bit of, you know, just let me say, come off here, indicating left, just checking that mirror, checking the mirror, because we're moving across the lanes, and checking the curb. So it's always that a little bit of a doubt that these cars, which are not indicating in the roundabout, they're gonna go all the way around. Now this kind of thing, yes, that's it, just go around it. They flashed, we can go, okay? So you are allowed to overtake, of course, on your HGV test. You don't know what's happening. Maybe they're looking for that, maybe they've got some trouble with the truck indicating coming back, but you're allowed to overtake if it's safe and if it's worth as well, okay? Now, good. And another one, we're doing 40 now. It would be good to go to the right hand lane. Indicate, because we're going to turn right anyway on the roundabout, because I wouldn't normally overtake the bus. There you go, it's good to go. Overtake the bus just before the roundabout, because there's no point. Do it after. And we turn in right, as I said, at this roundabout, third exit. Okay, so again, just staying close to the white line. Now we can't be like completely on it, because there's vehicles already in there, so we don't want to sort of push them or scare them. But the others, you can see in the mirror now, the other vehicles, they just already moving away, because they can see big truck and it's close to us, so we allow a little bit of space. Looks like a chance now. Yep. Always remember that when you're planning to go through the roundabout in an articulated vehicle, that you need to take the tail with you very often, and indicating left, moving across and to the left. Very often people just go for the gap, which is for the car, not for the truck, and they're failing because of that. So just be careful on this. Now the blockers, okay? So we've got this positioning and the speed, remember. It's so important to be sort of below 20 for the roundabout, 15. You can try 20 if it's very open, very wide roundabout. But yeah, normally, so the speed, the position is going to be right. And now I'm going to explain a little bit about the blockers, just looking at this red car. So the blockers, when you approach the roundabout, you're planning for going, so that's the one thing. So that speed has to be quite slow. Now, you're looking for the blockers. Now, this roundabout over there, we're just going to follow the road ahead. We can't see through it because of the trees. But sometimes when you see vehicles just starting to slow down when they're approaching from this side, you can tell the blocker is coming. And then when you see the blocker without signaling, not like this one, but without the signaling, then you can go. Now split these lanes a little bit with the left-hand lane. This is perfect. You see, this car is quite far. My line of driving is quite good because I split the left-hand lane and the middle lane, indicating and coming off. So yeah, so the blockers, you need at least 2 cars or the big vehicle that is blocking the traffic, okay? So approaching from ahead and going this way, or turning from there and going that way. Then it's always that a little bit of risk that this car which is blocking, or cars that are blocking, that they're gonna go all the way around. So you need to be careful on this and always try to plan for the truck so you are able to stop if they quickly go around. Normally their position is slightly different, so you will be able to judge on this. The wheels, they turn differently, so there is ways of saying what they're doing, if you know what I mean. So this road 50 miles per hour. The speed is dropping to 40, I can just see in the distance. Checking the mirrors then. And we follow the road ahead through the roundabout. It's a second exit. So again, looking ahead for the blockers. There was a couple of cars, I can't see them now, the trees obstructing badly. Can't split this too wide, so going in a left-hand lane and looking early. Looking early, can't see the blockers still. There you go, the car is coming and turning. Okay, can't see the blockers, they come in. Okay, looking on that way for the blockers, no. Can't see anyone turning that way. Okay, it looks like it's clear now. Just double checking the mirrors, checking the mirrors, signaling, and we're coming off, and we keep on checking the mirrors through when we leave the roundabout. So yeah, sometimes it's quite hard with these blockers, but you need at least 2 cars blocking and time properly. Because if you see the blockers and then one of them is already pretty much gone and you start going, that this is only 1 blocker left, so when it's gone you exposed again and these cars start flowing again from the right, and yeah, and again they come into you and park just on the side of the trailer, and so basically you block the roundabout. Following the road ahead, second exit again, and that's a fail. Now, remember, it doesn't have to be completely clear through the roundabout. So looking at this car is turning, it's not, okay? So let's see, would that be a problem or not with this pickup truck? And indicating left. So not really, you see? So this kind of thing, it's not anymore a problem. On the test, they a little bit more relaxed, because otherwise you won't be able to go through. if this car come to the trailer, and as I'm saying, and they park, you know, pretty much stop when your trailer is still leaving the roundabout, then it's a fail. But if they just go behind you, then it's all fine. Okay, you just need to be careful if you've got like a Beamer drivers, you know, Audi drivers, the speedy ones, yeah. Because they can accelerate, you know, as they coming off, so that could be a problem. Turning right at the next roundabout, third exit. It looks like a nice and busy this one, so hopefully we will be able to see these blockers playing the role. So again, putting on the white line. One Tesla, is it coming around? No, it doesn't. They don't. Okay, so the green one, okay, but it's turning. But the silver one is turning. So not really a blocker, but if they were going straight, there would be a blocker, yeah. Just need a little bit of handbrake. Keeping now on the secondary, so not fully on a fully clicked. And now let's see if we can, just before that Kia, you can see, and there was a blue car blocking, blue make, so they helped us as well. And indicating off, coming off. So yeah, not easy, especially when turning right and when it's uphill, because it takes much longer to do it. But you've got to help yourself with the blockers. Sometimes blockers could be even pedestrians that are coming to the pedestrian, and you can see in the distance, you know, they're coming, so the traffic will stop over there. So this is my chance. And when you're approaching this roundabout, we're going to turn right, third exit of the next one. So as you can see, check the mirrors moving off. So anything helps you plan it, you use to your advantage. And checking the mirrors, slowing down. We want to get this speed down to below 20. Ideally, we want this car to get away. Okay. It's yeah. I think they've had a nice chance, but they didn't go. Okay, so quite a lot of traffic from there. Be good for the blockers turning this way. They will block the traffic. So you can see how nicely these cars, they've gone away. All right, so this is a gap. But you can see, because I've put the trailer slightly, I didn't go all the way to the right. They already know to hang back a little bit, okay? So don't position yourself the other way on the roundabout, so to the right a lot, because then they will be fully in the lane, and when you're going into the roundabout, they restrict your space, and it's a problem. It's really hard to go. Okay, checking those mirrors, cars dropping in, maintain the gap, and checking the mirrors going through the roundabout, second exit. Okay. Mirrors slightly towards the white line. I'm staying. This car is quite far, so you can go. Okay, you don't need to stop for something like that. You can see they were approaching as well very slowly. Look at that. Look where they are. This was perfect. They won't fail you for that. Remember, you're not looking for the roundabout to be completely clear. Very often I get the students coming to us for assessment when they fail somewhere else. They come in for assessment, and what they do, they don't plan, they don't look, they just, what they're doing, and even they saying after that, you know, when I came to you, I wasn't planning for going. I was always planning to stop at the roundabout. And you know, this is the first thing we need to get sorted, is basically to keep the truck going and explain them this, you know, correctly, and put these things into place, because very often they're not. So yeah, if you need an assessment and want to see how your driving is, just give us a bell. You've got the number in the description. You're going to be driving this nice Scania 450 brake horsepower trucks, very powerful, very nice to drive. So this was the lesson. And I hope you can take a lot of stuff out of it and put it in practice so you drive better and you pass this test with ease. If you have any questions, put it in comments and I will answer to them. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, you also have a number on the screen that you can call and contact us if you need HGV training. I hope I see you on the road, and in the next episode, drive safe.